Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. How you doing today, Camille? Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I am so excited for you to be on today. I've been waiting for this. For those who will be joining in, so I like to get started. Look, everybody knows I start at 12:30. We end at 1, right?
I love it.
For those who do not know me, I am Dr. Maria Graham. I am a pharmacist by trade, but I'm a lifelong learner on purpose. And so, with that being said, I love to have experts come on in different industries to kind of help us move our business to the next level. Before I do that, Camille, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to share it to your page as well so I can tag you in here as people come on. Do this.
Start me a watch party.
Yes.
There we go.
Let's do this. All right. And I'm going to share this with you too. Okay, so you can see it now, can you? All right. All right, guys. All right, so let's get this party started. Camille. Now, I've known you for years. Y'all gotta check her out. This young lady is phenomenal. She's bad. Listen, let me not speak for you. Tell me about yourself.
Okay, so first of all, Maria and I are birthday twins. So I pride myself in that, literally the same day and the same year.
Right.
So we were born at the same time, kind of. But anyway, I'm originally from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I have been in the Murfreesboro, Tennessee area outside of Nashville for the last 8 years. I have my own business called the System Maven LLC, where I specialize in business and financial services for small businesses, helping you create structure, systems, infrastructure for whatever your business is to help you go to the next level. Now, this was something I did not even know I had a passion for. It was something, it basically what happened is that my mentor / spiritual mom, Jewel Tankard, when I first moved to Tennessee, I started assisting her and I started getting ideas, and she started letting me do some revamping where her brand was concerned and all of that. And so through that is what birthed everything that I do now, and so not only do I have my own business, but I'm the chief operating officer for the entire Jewel Tankard brand. And so it's been a phenomenal ride. So I can say I've been in this space for probably the last 6 or 7 years. And so I've had an opportunity to work with lots of people and help businesses get, started in a strong, systematic way to create that longevity.
Wow, now that's good. Now, back up for a second. So, because, and I know a little bit, your background story and everything. So, like you said, like you never thought about or getting into this industry. So I just wanted to kind of just lay that out there for people who say, I'm just, this is my passion project, and I'm just, you never know where that's going to take you. So that's really big. So, what did you do to set yourself apart to become over a major brand, doing this for a major brand or major brands? I know you work with several different, industries as well. Yeah. How do you set yourself apart?
Well, like you, I'm a lifelong learner. And so one of the things, because I didn't go and pursue her because I wanted to work with her brand. It was like I was drawn to like her prayer life. I was drawn to, I just wanted her to be my mentor. And so in that space of her asking her to be my mentor, I did whatever she needed me to do. Even if I didn't know how to do it, I would research and figure it out. And I think that's what set me apart, because I was so passionate about, have you ever had somebody in your life that you feel like you're called to? I'm supposed to be part of this vision. I'm supposed to be part of something bigger than myself.
Yes.
And that's what I felt. And so what happened was, she may just be randomly talking about something, and I'm like, let me research, And so I started researching and coming with ideas and making the connections and becoming a student of those things. And so as I did that, and it was just a blessing that she allowed me to freely flow, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It started to sharpen my skill, because sometimes, like, I started off as her assistant, you know, and sometimes people look as an assistant as just do what I say, but they don't want to give them the capacity to think, you know?
Yeah, that's good.
It's like, you my assistant, so you just carry my bags and you just do this and that. Now, I carried her bags. I will wash her clothes if she asked me to, because I just knew she had stuff that I needed to get. So whatever it took for me to be close, I did whatever it took, you know?
That's good. That's good.
I was really grateful that she allowed me to think and allowed me to give the ideas. And, you know, because the greatest leader realizes they need help and they don't know everything. So whenever we get to the point where we feel like we know everything, like, you matched yourself out at your potential for growth. And so that's what I really admire about Dr. Jewel, is that she's always open to new ideas. She admits she doesn't know everything. You surround yourself with people smarter than you, and then, you know, you grow. And so that's what I did. So she really pushed me to continue to learn and evolve and grow and stuff like that. I didn't cap myself off because my degree was in political science and psychology, you know? My degree has nothing to do with what I'm doing now, you know? Like a lot of people, but I just had a desire to learn, and I knew that there was more that I wanted out of life. And she possessed a lot of things that I desired to possess. And so I was like, I'm just going to go with the flow, you know, whatever it takes, you know. Think, like, some people think when you ask someone to mentor you, or you see a big brand or this and that, you have in your mind what you want to do where that's concerned, but you'll shut yourself off from growth because what they asked you to do first don't look like what you thought you wanted to do, you know.
That's good. That's good.
To do whatever it takes. And so I think that's really what set me apart.
That's right there, y'all. That is so good. Like, we can go down to another rabbit hole, but that is so good. That's for those who are in business, or who might be working for somebody else right now, and you're like, man, I know I got something else inside me. You know, she is evident of someone who said, you know what, I'm going to humble myself and learn what I need to learn in this situation, and look where she is now. And that being said, you know, we're talking a lot about, we're still social distancing. Work as we know it is not going to be the same.
Right.
As a small business owner, even those who are in corporate America, and you're going back to a position, and you might need to utilize some new systems to motivate your team or take your team to the next level. You know, this is what you do. With this Lunch and Learn, you know, tell us, or kind of walk us through some things, or share some things with us to help us as business owners, as corporate employees, how we can maximize our what we know and learn more.
Absolutely. So one of the things that I definitely want to say to every person that's tuning in, it's extremely important as a businesswoman, as a businessman, as a professional, that you pay attention to the changes that are happening in the world and move with the curve. Like, don't be behind the curve, go with the curve, because otherwise you'll find yourself being left behind. Marie and I were literally talking about this before we went live. Like, if you think about your Blockbusters, like, what happened to Blockbuster? They missed the curve. And then what happened? They thought, no, I'm good. A lot of times I've met with business people who refuse or do not desire to learn about technology or learn about this because this is what's been working. But then if you look at this space of social distancing that we are in now, they're scrambling trying to figure it out, because now this technology is important and key for them to even continue their business and to continue their business flow, you know. And so we have, you know, technology all around us, available to us to help us manage our daily lives, from dealing with your friends to your families, and most importantly, your business clients and your business partners. And so I know for me, I normally travel a lot. I can hear probably like 2 to 3 cities a week, right? But once all this shut down, it's like, okay, Camille, you've been using technology, but now you got to take it to another level, because nobody traveling. We don't want to be in no room with like 50 people, you know.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you still got to get the bag, because you still got bills, and you still got to create, and you still have other things, you know. And so a lot of the things and the tools that we already utilize, It's just now an opportunity to take it to the next level. So the people that are listening, I don't know what all your businesses are, but some of those essential workers, of course, you're gonna, continually be working. I just got a chance to go get my hair done finally, and it was different. It was literally just me in the shop with the mask, and she had a mask, and they wanted to take your temperature, So everything looks different, And so you have to ask yourself, and even if you haven't done this yet, it's okay. But what I encourage you to do once this session is over is to look at what your business is. How can you maximize in a space of technology and social distancing? Because I really think this is about to be a new normal. Even when coronavirus numbers go down and stuff, people are still going to be very, very, reserved.
Yeah.
So in order for you to stay relevant, now it's time for you to use your creativity to get out the box to see how can I still maximize and leverage this platform. And so I know for me, many of you all have probably already used Zoom. Okay. So Zoom has become like, I have a love-hate relationship with Zoom because I feel like I do so many webinars a day. It's like,
Right.
But Zoom has been really, really amazing tool to be able to connect with your clients. Now, some of you all may do some type of consulting, some of you may not. So really depending on what your business is plays a major role. If you deal with products, it may be different depending on where you're getting your products from. You may need to create a product that's digital that requires no shipping. Think outside the box in conjunction to what your business is. A lot of people have started creating online courses. Just like sessions like this with Maria, you can use StreamYard. StreamYard is amazing. I love StreamYard, and so you can do different things like connecting Facebook, connecting StreamYard. It may be time for you to create you a Facebook group for your clients, for a way for you to stay in communication with your clients if it's not like a HIPAA related type situation,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But, giving them a place to connect, because in this social distancing space, people are looking for ways to connect.
Yes.
They're like I'm looking at planning something with my friends. I want to do like a girls' night Zoom where we can have like games or something. I don't know, because I feel like I want to be around people, So at this moment, getting creative in how you can allow people to still connect, even though we're socially distant, allowing them to feel like they're still connected and a part of something. So that's what you have to ask yourself, Another tool, so I mentioned Facebook. We know you can do lives, you can create Facebook groups. They now have what's called Facebook rooms. So if you do any type of group sessions, you can all connect via Facebook in a group, and it'll look like a whole bunch of us in a room together. So even some of these companies, technology companies like Facebook, are coming out with other ways to allow that interaction to happen. Another thing that I would, recommend is StreamYard. I mean, not StreamYard, but Telegram. Telegram is really, really amazing because it allows you to set up a channel. You don't have to do a group, but it's a channel where you're able to send out alerts and updates, because you can use a MailChimp or a Constant Contact, but I get so many emails. Honestly, I don't even really be opening them all. But when I get like a message from a Telegram that seems like a text message, I'm apt to open that quicker. So another point of contact with your clients is getting them plugged into your Telegram channel. So if you have specials going on, they're getting those alerts from those specials. And then you're able to see all of your clients that are plugged in. So, and it can be open to connect other new clients. So you can now leverage and advertise to build a following in that space. So Telegram is definitely something that I utilize a lot. Also, if you're like me and do webinars a lot, I run out of time with webinars, but I love Webinar Jam. Have you heard of Webinar Jam?
No, what's Webinar Jam?
So Webinar Jam is so dope. Let me tell you about Webinar Jam. So Webinar Jam is really good because it allows you to pre-record your webinars live. So just like, for example, if we pre-recorded this, right? I can set it up as a live webinar. And then people can register or go to my site to watch my webinar, and they're looking at it as if it's live, and I'm in the bed asleep.
Wow.
So
yeah.
And you can schedule it. So for example, let's just say with one of my businesses, I do a lot of Forex education presentations.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm setting up a webinar jam to do 5 presentations a day. So I pre-recorded the presentation and I have it scheduled for 5 different times. So I do some marketing stuff on the back end to let people know that presentation is going on. But when they get on, I'm not even on there.
Now that's good. Now that's good. That's
so
good.
That frees your time. So you record one webinar and you get it set up and it plays for you. Okay. So that frees up time for you to do other stuff that you need to do, but it still allows you to help keep your business going.
Now that is, let's back up for a second. I'm asking a question. I'm like, I see, okay, hey, Chris. I see so much going on. Listen. Because, because when we do taping, I'm like, taping for this, we do live shows, and then, I do taping for my other show as well that are pre-recorded. But just to have that live feel, that'd be amazing. So even with those, I know this is an impromptu question, even with those, can you like put videos in? Can it be, how you do like a recording, like a show, and then you can add little things in? Can you do all that?
You can do all of that. You can get your videos put in. So like, let's just say you recorded and put the show together and you merged it into one file.
Okay.
You upload that file and it's going to run however you preset it. And what's really dope too that I like, because some of you all may be trying to get into this space where you're doing more webinars and getting more people to connect. With Webinar Jam, they have this thing where you can set the number of participants to look like. So, I know some of y'all have seen them promotions, and somehow they were in your brain and knew you was looking this up, right, on Facebook. Right. And you log in to get on the webinar. Now, I've studied this, so I know the webinar is recorded. They preset comments to populate at a certain time because it populates comments or questions that people may be thinking, okay? And then on top of that, it may look like it's 100 people on there, but it could really just be you. You never know.
You know what? I've been on like webinars before, and I'm like, am I the only one in here? I mean, I'm thinking that but you know how I think. I'm like, I always have like a little side eye sometimes, like.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just something, that you can utilize to free up some time. So it's really dope. And then another thing that you can utilize is Restream. Have you heard of Restream?
No, what's Restream?
Okay, so
listen, we're gonna have to get some like a PowerPoint together and put it in, because all the ladies know who watch these webinars, that we send something out. If you subscribe to our newsletter, please subscribe to the newsletter.
And I got the PowerPoint. I can email it to you. I got all this on there, so I'll make sure you get it.
Yes. So y'all listen. Y'all need to get this information to take your business to the next level. Subscribe to the email so we can make sure we send this out to you. Okay, tell me what it is. Okay,
so Restream is really dope. Have you ever seen? Well, it's cool because it allows you to stream live to like Facebook and YouTube, sort of like StreamYard.
Okay.
However, it allows you to stream pre-recorded as lives. So, for example, let's just say I did a presentation for my Forex business, and I was supposed to go live on Facebook, but something came up and I couldn't. I can upload a video to Restream and say, play this video at this time. So at this time, it will immediately go live and play my video as if I am live sitting there at that moment.
That's good.
So, because some people thrive off of live videos, then like, let me just post this video. You may not get as many watches if you're live.
Yeah.
So Restream allows you to do that. So within your business, if you're, branding yourself to be an expert in a certain space, and you may say, I need to go live every day at 12 o'clock. Okay. But with your schedule, it doesn't allow you to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, you may have an appointment come up or something. So what you can do is go ahead and pre-record all the sessions you want, let's just say for the next 14 days. You take a Saturday and you do 14 30-minute sessions. You can upload those to Restream and say, play this one at this time on this date, this one at this time on this date. So now it's as if you are going live every day. And so while it's playing live, a lot of times if I'm not live, while it's playing live, I'm on there commenting while I'm watching.
That's good. And that helps your brain, because it's like it's hard to, like, you see me now, I'm trying to make sure I see the comments and everything. I'm catching them. But that is so good, because now you can still be engaged with your audience in addition to, you know, having your content, and you're not distracted. So that's really good.
Exactly. So let me see. So those are the ones that I really like. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of Calendly. I'll get tongue tied. So Calendly has been it has been really, really beneficial for me in this time, because now that I'm home and everybody's home, it's been a greater demand for my time from clients.
Yeah.
So it's been a greater demand. So I've, you know, leveraged Calendly because I, you know, am multifaceted. So time is very precious. So I used to, you know, I used to do good with just somebody calling like, okay, I need to talk to you, and I would be good. But now I can get 10 calls in an hour and they all want 30, 40 minutes of my time, you know? Yeah. So okay, I had to leverage this, and I love it because it allows me to merge it with my Gmail calendar. So every time I have something booked, I put it on there, so it shows the times I'm available based on what I have on my calendar. So it helps keep me on track and not double booking myself, you know, and stuff like that. Like I literally had someone call wanting a one-on-one with me right before it was time for this. I was like, I'm
booked. But that is so good. Like, you know me. Okay. Now, y'all, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm old school with some things, and Camille knows this. She knows that she's helping me with her system moving to a new era, right? But I love it. You know that I love that book, that calendar book, and I'm like, now that we're interviewing so many more businesses, and we have so many more people, you know, interested in like with their expertise to come on and share. It's like, wait a minute, now hold on, I have this person scheduled on Monday. I'm flipping through my calendar. I'm like, it has to be easy. And you've been telling me for years, no, Maria, it's an easier way.
Yeah. So now I will say I still do keep a notebook.
Okay.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff electronically. Like on my iPad, it's connected to my phone, my iPad, and my MacBook. But I have an app called Task Manager, where it does my whole calendar. It does Dr. Jules' whole calendar, so I can see everything every day that I need to do where all of our stuff is concerned. But even in that, sometimes I still keep my notebook. Let me see if y'all can see. I still keep my notebook because it's nothing like writing stuff down.
Right.
But I use that to give me my overall. So then every day when I look at that, I pull out the stuff that I know, Camille, you got to get done today. You know, and then I write it down so I see it before me. And it's nothing like being able to check stuff off. It's just so empowering. Like, let me mark that. Let me mark that.
Right.
So I definitely still keep my notebook every day, but I've, you know, gone even more digital because I don't always carry my notebook. I'll leave and realize I left it at home or this or that. And so that allows me to stay connected to get everything done that needs to get done.
And so let me ask you this question. For someone who says like, I'm a small business owner, I'm just starting out, or I'm just starting out. Cost wise, are they cost effective? Or some of these free? Like, walk us through that.
Okay. So of course, you know, Facebook is free. Zoom is free as long as you stay under 30 minutes. It'll automatically cut off after 30 minutes. So if you have to do a presentation and you have more than one person on, 30 minutes, it'll cut off. If it's a one-on-one, it's unlimited. So you don't have to pay for Zoom. Using YouTube is free, of course. Telegram is free. Calendly is also free if you only have one category.
Okay.
So if you just are scheduling people for one-on-ones, then you just got one-on-ones and that's it. But if you have different categories of type of meetings and stuff like that that you need to schedule, then that's where a monthly fee comes in. I think it's like $10 to $15 or something like that.
Okay.
Restream, they do have a monthly, but you can also do that one for free. But you can only connect to one platform. Whereas if you pay, you can connect to like multiple Facebook profiles and pages, multiple YouTubes, and they can all stream at the same time.
Okay.
But if you do the free one, you just put it to one location and it can stream, and that's free. The only one that really costs is Webinar Jam. They don't have a monthly situation. It's like $450 for the year if it's something you choose to do. But yeah, so that's really the only one that's gonna really cost you anything.
Okay. See, that's good. And that's good to know. So, right now it's like, okay, it's Team No Excuses. Like there's so many different ways to still stay engaged with your clients. Like last night I had a personal trainer, like I worked with a personal trainer last night to do a class. It was a one-on-one class. It was excellent. It was just me and the trainer, and I loved it, So it's so many different ways in the social media distancing era, because it's not going anywhere, guys. It's here to stay. So, utilizing systems like these are utilizing the experts. So Camille, kind of tell us, as we're closing out now, what do you do? What does your company do? And how can other businesses get in contact with you?
Okay. So basically my company specializes in brand new businesses who are looking for a system or structure to create longevity. Okay. And so basically what would happen is that we would set up a consultation where you can tell me about your business and what your business goals are, your target audience, and so forth. And so based off of that information, I would then create a strategic plan for you with my recommendations of the different tools that you should implement to maximize the start of your business. And my goal is to be as cost effective as possible from the tools that you will need, like CRMs that I have access to that are free for you. Like I'm like team free,
Right.
Period. At the end of the day, I'm like team free because there's so many tools that people don't know about that you can take advantage of. And then as you grow, you may end up paying. But my thing is starting out, let's keep your money in your pocket. And then once you got into a next level, it'll be time to take it up. But you move at the speed of the growth in your, company, but not just putting all this money out up front and you already upside down before you really get started. Absolutely. And so my goal is to help you maximize with as little cost as possible for operating expenses to get things going. So anybody's interested in that, my website is thesystemmaven.com. Okay. Or you can email me at info@thesystemmaven.com and I'll be happy to talk to you and, schedule a consult with you.
Good. Yay. That is so good. Like, guys, Camille over the years has helped me, do different things. And as she knows that we're going into a new era, she's here, she's my System Maven. So I just want to, just to refer you guys to her as a small business owner. Right now with everything going on, we need to make sure we're utilizing every platform that we can. Okay. And so with that being said, she is team free. She is going to direct you, in that right path, and please get in contact with her. For those who, this is your first time joining our Lunch and Learns, welcome, and welcome back to the replay. We do have business owners and experts like Camille to come on and discuss these things to get your business to the next level. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter so you can. I need to get Telegram. Like I'm sleeping on Telegram. Get Telegram. So, so you can engage your audience, and so you can build your business. One thing too, I wanted to say before we close out today, I wanted to, from here on out, I am going to highlight small business owners that I utilize. And I want to just kind of, highlight and shout out the nice lady Jules for my jewelry today. And I want to say thank you to my business partner, ERM Solutions. for our t-shirts. They are our pet t-shirts. We are keeping it green. So I want to thank them again for supplying my t-shirt for me as well. Camille, I just want to thank you for coming on. If I can be on with you for an hour, I will. It's so much to learn from you, and I would love to have you come back on and really talk this through, because I really want our businesses to really grow and move to that next level. And you have some answers, girl. You bad.
Oh, thanks, girl. I appreciate it. I had so much fun. So yeah, let me know, and I'll be happy to come back and hang out with you guys again.
Yes, thank you, guys. And guys, thank you for today. To the next Lunch and Learn. Remember, today is the first day to the rest of your life. So tell me, how are you living life? Bye, guys.
Yeah.